Twitter drama. We love it, okay? We love wasting our lives by arguing for hours and hours, reply after reply, quote tweet after ratio, because it makes our lives better. Wait, it doesn't? It's a waste of your time to tweet? Oh, my bad. But now you got it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Tom Dark, and today we'll be talking about Twitter artists, and Twomad. You're in for a real treat today. So for those of you who don't know, Twomad is a YouTuber who makes comedy and gaming videos. He's pretty good, and I would say he's a generational talent, to be honest. I find him very entertaining, especially when he's like borderline schizophrenic rambles. They're pretty funny. But you probably recognize him from this meme that blew up a few years ago and really put him on the map in the meme-verse, so to speak, okay?
Oh, hey, I'm just about to go to bed. I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but that's alright. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is what put him on Emplemon's map, okay? This is what Emplemon rages about, Emplemon raves about. He loves this meme theory, okay? The meme theory behind Twomad goes hard. I'm not on Emplemon, by the way. I love the guy. Listen, just a little trolling here and there. Anyway, well, this week, a ton of people got super mad at Twomad, and I, in my infinite wisdom, also decided to get involved, which in turn made a bunch of people mad at me. And here we are. You know, I have a great habit of doing that, but at least it makes for funny content, I guess. Half funny, half entertaining, I don't know. It all started with this tweet, where Twomad tweets out this drawing of Blaze the Cat from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and is like, hey guys, I made this art, I drew it, the caption is work in progress, and then he tags his own account. And right here on the screen, there's also a mustache covering the signature, showing that he basically ripped this art from someone's account and then took credit for it. And if you follow Twomad and know who he is, then it's probably obvious to you that this guy is not an artist, he's just a YouTuber. But he likes to do this thing where he posts someone's art, claims it's his, and then sees the reaction from people on Twitter, because they tend to get really mad when there's like some perceived art theft, right? A lot of his fans in the replies started out by just memeing it and posting these dumb replies, and that's all well and good, it's not a big deal. But then the Twitter artists took notice, and they did not like it one bit. Stealing art isn't funny, you're not fooling anyone. Credit to the original artist post, please. And the entire replies are just people like posting the art, saying, hey, you need to credit the artist, you stole their art. And then Twomad fans being like, who cares? And then people calling him a terrible person for making this joke tweet. And no, I'm not kidding, they're calling Twomad a terrible human being, okay, for tweeting. Twomad makes good YouTube content, y'all just be getting trolled. Being a terrible person to troll people isn't funny. Art stealing? Terrible person? What could possibly go wrong? And I mean, the idea that this like one troll tweet with a few thousand likes makes you a terrible person is so retarded to me, okay? And I'm not supportive of intellectual property theft or anything like that. It's not like that, but it's just kind of like, it's not a big deal, okay? It's a tweet. It's not like the tweet made him any money. It's not like he fucking stole their revenue, right? And I went on to have a take on this. I mean, sorry, my friend Anon Bird went on to have a take where he said, what's particularly funny about this is that the art that was stolen was a fan art of a Sonic character that they did not create. Twomad owns you. And a lot of people got like viscerally angry at this and were like, oh, just because it's fan art, it's okay to steal it? You don't understand art. You're dumb. You should be shit on more. Blah, 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 blah. This is a bad take. Rare Turkey Tom L. Common Turkey Tom L. And admittedly, you know, this tweet is phrased somewhat vaguely, but now that I have the space to fully explain myself and how I feel in video form, I will. Basically, what I'm saying here is just that it's not a big deal, okay? I respect artists, okay? I think art is cool. I think fan art is cool. I pay artists on a consistent basis and creatives to help me with my content. I think they deserve credit for their work. I think they're cool. You know, I love working with creative people. It's my job. But the fact that people are calling Twomad a terrible person over stealing some Blaze the Cat fan art is fucking dumb. The art is nice, but ultimately, you know, it's a dime a dozen throwaway piece of artwork that's pretty common, and it's not a big deal. Twomad making some meme tweet claiming credit for it to piss off sensitive Twitter artists does not matter. If you got your panties in a twist about this, if you think he's a terrible person, if you think this is a serious issue that anyone should care about, then I think you need some bigger issues, or you need some more struggle in your life, because this is fucking nothing, okay? It's nothing, seriously. Drawing fan art is cool, it's legal, and it should be. I'm not calling for Sega to like rain down on this person and destroy them with copyright, you know, lawsuits or whatever. I'm not endorsing that. That's not what I want. But just realize that the art you people are so mad about is fucking Sonic fan art. Get over yourselves. And then in the replies, you have these people like malding because of my thumbnails again. The thumbnails seem to really piss people off. Anytime I shit on someone, it's like, but you made the thumbnail. And this person in particular said, I made better thumbnails when I was 12. Well, clearly you didn't, because nothing you made when you were 12 is anywhere close to as popular as these thumbnails are. You can rage at them all you want, but people click on them at the end of the day, so I have every incentive to keep using them, you know? With anything you make, you have a responsibility, in my opinion, to get the most out of it for the effort you put in. And if you're not doing that, then you're dumb, you're doing a disservice to yourself and your own art, your own effort, your own talents, and you're wasting your time. You know, with anything you make, you have to get the most out of it, okay? I put time into these videos, I put money into them, I want to get a return on my investment, and these thumbnails work, so obviously I'm going to use them as long as people keep clicking them. And, you know, as much as people whine on Twitter about it, like, the videos get a million views a pop, you know? And then, you know, in response, a bunch of people said something to the effect of, well, what if I stole your YouTube video and re-uploaded it? And the difference there, of course, being that YouTube videos make money, and if you re-uploaded my YouTube video and collected ad revenue off of it, then that would be theft. I'm totally fine with people re-uploading videos that I made on YouTube for archival purposes, right? Videos I take down, if you want to re-upload it on YouTube, that's cool. There's plenty of, you know, Turkey Tom archives on YouTube, and I think if you want to re-upload stuff that I took down, you're well within your right to do so. And maybe legally you're not within your right, but I think you should be within your right, you know, in my opinion, to re-upload that for archival purposes if I ever put anything out there on the internet. But at the same time, if someone stole my video and collected ad revenue off of it, then that would be theft because there's money being lost there, right? But Twitter artists, with very few exceptions, don't make money. They draw Sonic fan art and furry for free all day. And I'm not saying the presence of money is the only thing that could make art valuable. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it is a big factor. And so in a case like this, the actual theft that's going on is the theft of credit. And the credit is for Sonic fan art. And for that reason, I don't think people should care that much. Yeah, who cares? And ironically, this whole debacle actually made this artist way more popular than they would have been otherwise. Because before this whole thing, they had like 1,000 followers. And now thanks to Twomad, with his massive account causing all of these people to spurg out, they've now gained 6,000 followers. Now, they themselves don't seem too bad. I mean, they just kind of made this confused tweet asking why Twomad made this post. And they were like, can you fight for me or whatever? I don't know. It's not a big deal. They wanted credit. I kind of get it, but they didn't seem that mad. But the replies are like pure mauled salt and angry retarded people. And the fact he's 22 as well. This is such a good reply too. Like, this is a thing people do on Twitter when they see some meme tweet someone makes. They're like, this is a 22-year-old man. Like, first of all, even if he had done something immature or cringy, 22 is a decent age to do that. He's not that old, okay? And secondly, what the f are any of you doing at 22? Drawing porn, eating McDonald's all fucking day, going into student debt? It's so perplexing to see this. I wonder what this person considers mature and cool for a 22-year-old. Drawing fan art based on a children's property that was made for 9-year-olds so they can buy toys? Is that it? Bro fell off from nothing so hard. He has to harm actually talented people's work to feed off any attention at all. Do these people know what fell off means? Do they? People love to say this, but the guy's literally a full-time YouTuber making videos as his job. He makes thousands of dollars a month. Like, in what way did he fall off? Because he ripped someone's art that had 100 likes for fun? Because he's washed, and doing these shenanigans is the most interaction he's had in weeks. Do these people think you make money off Twitter or something? Like, it's pointless. It's trolling. He's fucking trolling you. He's having fun. He doesn't get anything out of it other than making people hate him, and he gets to laugh at that. Every YouTuber knows that making videos is the part of the job that makes you money and that gets you famous. And Twitter, 99% of the time, is just memes and trolling. There's no point. And if you go to this person's account, what do you know? They're a fucking coomer who posts drawings of women with big tits. Amazing, these are the people on a high horse about this, looking down at literally anyone. Literally, if you're a coomer like this, I don't want to see you casting judgment on anyone for the rest of your life. I respect violent felons more than Twitter artists. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. But this is cringe. Okay, this is cringe. But alas, guys, this was not all lost. Okay, some people seem to recognize the level of entitlement and pettiness that many of these Twitter art people live up to, and for that I'm thankful. Okay, some camaraderie was had, some brotherhood was reached on Twitter. I made this tweet saying, which is funny, and Twitter artists need to be shit on more, and it did get some backlash. Some people were mad, but it also got a fair amount of positive reception from my audience and outside of it. Listen, guys, we stand in solidarity with Twitter artist haters, the various soldiers who have fought and lost wars to these people, okay? We know the pain they cause, and you cannot stop us, okay? Twitter artists, you take them out, they're gone forever. Twitter artist haters, you cannot kill us. Sure, you can kill us in this world, but we'll just regroup in hell. Simplify! Twitter artists, when you won't give credit for their hard-earned furry vor they poured their sweat and tears into making. Based! So freaking zaced! And Twomad did, of course, respond with a troll video that had audio of some, like, freak moaning or something. You know the meme audio? And he decided to also make a twit longer eventually titled Stealing Art. So let's see what his input on this topic was. Let's see what he had to say about all of this. I would do it again. The accusations are of stealing art, claiming it as my own, normalizing plagiarism, emotional distress, unethical, disrespectful, violation of copyright law, negative attention leading to a damaged reputation among other consequences. All false. I made it. It's a masterpiece, my beloved. My transformation of color, the anatomy, magnificent. One of my greatest works. As for you, Elizabeth, if you even still remember that name, you're like a small child crying in Times Square at the sight of your art on a billboard, and everyone around you surrounds you with encouragement and endless hugs. The flood of support and following, potentially leading to more exposure and sales for your art. I wish this hadn't happened. This is my greatest regret. If I could have taken even that from you, I would have. And once again, the quote tweets, if you inspect them a bit, are just beautiful to look at. Truly a work of art much more impressive than this Sonic fan art is the people who are f***ing mad at him. Now, I cannot show in detail a lot of these accounts, but here we have Vash Art, and their pinned tweet is like a disgusting mix of Dragon Ball Z and a furry with giant tits and green nipples. Not kidding. I know that sounds like I made it up, but it's real. And, you know, this is like universally true, by the way. Every account I go to that's quote tweeting them and is mad at them is like someone with the most freaked up fetishes in the world, all drawn in the worst art style possible. These people suck, and they have the audacity to call someone else like a loser or immature. It's really funny how people's minds work. I don't know if this is like projection for their own insecurity or something. I don't know if it's because he's like a successful creative and they're still drawing like a 10-year-old making no money from it, drawing Sonic with giant green nipples. I don't know. I just don't know, but it is funny, whatever the case may be. Here we have another thread. Twomad is getting a bit unhinged. Stealing someone's art and saying that you made it for shits and giggles is kind of but the fan base saying stuff like the original artist is blank or harassing people for adding the OG artist just proves this community is toxic. Twomad isn't funny. And the funny thing about this is that they're calling him unhinged, saying his community is toxic, and accusing them of harassing the artist. Do you consider harassment like making a joke, being like, no, actually Joe Biden drew this? As far as actual harassment, it straight up did not happen, by the way, okay? I made Twomad harassment denialist because the artist did not get any shit for this. The most they got was like a few people saying, oh, Twomad drew it, haha. And let's be honest, that pales in comparison to the amount of love and support they got for being trolled. So like, it just doesn't matter, man. Complete bullshit. Who cares? And a lot of people are seemingly convinced that he actually wanted to take credit for the art and like pretend to be an artist himself so that people will follow him for Sonic fan art or something. But from this account, it's abundantly clear he's just some YouTuber. But it was not the average person that raged at Twomad, believe it or not. Some YouTubers actually caught wind of this. Recently, someone named Just a Minx got banned on Twitch. You guys probably recognize her. She got banned on Twitch recently for being drunk on stream, which I didn't even know was like against Twitch's rules, but okay. And it was announced in this tweet. And then Twomad replied by saying, just BPD things. To which Minx replied by saying, go back to stealing art for attention, mate. And you know, guys, this really put me in between a rock and a hard place here because for those of you guys who don't know, me and Minx are actually great friends, okay? As you can see in this Instagram post, we're hanging out together, being friends. You've got me, her, Augie, Michael, Bunk. All of us have been great friends for a long time. We go way back, so this sort of put me in a tough position where, you know, it's like Minx is a little crazy, but, you know, she's a little nutty, but she went after Twomad, and I'm a big fan of Twomad, and, you know, but I'm also her friend, but, you know, I love Twomad's videos, so it's kind of hard to say who the winner is here, who should win, who should own. Ultimately, I think I'm gonna have to take Twomad's side here, but it's a pretty close one, not gonna lie. You guys know how that is. You hate seeing your friends argue with someone that you think is cool, you know, especially when your friend is Minx, and the person you think is cool is Twomad. It's kind of a struggle here, you know? It's kind of putting me in a pretty tough position. So yeah, guys, on that note of love and friendship, I'm gonna wrap this video up right now by saying that, you know, this whole situation was kind of pointless to get mad at, and Twitter artists are dumb, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Ultimately, you know, you move on to the next day. It seems like it's over. Hope you enjoyed watching this all the way to the end. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like. If you did not like it, leave a dislike. And if you love Just a Minx, be sure to leave a comment down below telling me why. Obviously, she's awesome. She deserves all the support in the world. If you want to join the community, go to turkeytom.gg. If you want to check out my other content and links, go to turkeytom.net. My website, which has everything you could possibly want, which is pretty awesome. Instagram, tombutdark, where you can find pictures of me and my friends like Minx. Me and my friends like Minx. And my email is turkeytombusiness@yahoo.com if you need to contact me urgently to send me... Never mind. I've been getting a lot of emails lately, so for those of you who don't know, you can reach out to me there. There's also a contact form on my site. You can email me if you want to do it anonymously or whatever. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video real soon. Thanks for watching. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? No, I don't think there is. Bye.